Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Gold Rush, will Mitch Blaschke go into mining for himself? Mitch Blaschke plays a vital role in Parker Schnabel's team on Discovery Channel's Gold Rush. The mechanically minded 34-year-old is quick to spot and analyze problems, and then figure out ways to fix them. Sometimes it requires quick thinking and a lot of pressure using heavy machinery. Now, fans wonder if he should go mining for himself. Parker Schnabel aims to respect Mitch Blaschke. Parker Schnabel seems like the kind of person to look after his valuable crew members. As his right-hand man, probably Mitch earns good take-home pay for his time working on the mining operation, and so he should. After all, sometimes it seems as if Parker asks for the impossible from him. Still, he steps up and does a good job, and the entire operation benefits from it. Mitch Blaschke has no problem working with any skilled employees. In fact, cooperation between himself, Pascal Castonguay-Lambert, and Tatiana Costa helped with the sluice problem. It's a hard job, and there are setbacks. However, reliable Mitch is always willing to go in and get the job done. So some Discovery fans wonder why he doesn't go on his own and make more money. Will the Gold Rush star go mining for himself? On Reddit, Discovery Channel viewers talked about the possibility that Parker's right-hand man might go it alone one day. The OP said that he's learned plenty of things about mining. I hope Parker understands what a great asset he has with Mitch. The guy was originally a mechanic, and he seems like he can fix anything, but he's a darn good operator as well. He seems to have learned so much as a miner. I am wondering if it ever runs through his head to do like Rick did and start off on his own. I think a lot of experienced guys like Tyson and Brennan would join him and make a great team. In the comments, most people seemed against the idea of Mitch Blaschke going into mining for himself. Bear in mind that many Gold Rush viewers have experience in mining as well, so their opinions count. Gold Rush fans comment on Mitch. Some people talked about Brennan Ruolt, who jumped across to Rick Ness. That didn't seem to be a good decision. Meanwhile, others talked about the financial stress of going it alone. I have no doubt that Mitch could go on his own and be successful. I don't think he wants to, and I don't think he would enjoy running his own operation. Mitch is a guy who likes working, getting stuff done, identifying the problem, and solving it. I think that is what he gets his satisfaction from. Mitch seems to be extremely well compensated. I'm not sure if it's Twitter or Insta he is on, but he has multiple pricey race cars, a classic muscle car that isn't cheap and seems to live a good life. He may eventually go out on his own, but would likely take a pay cut for a few years at minimum. I'm sure Parker compensates him over and beyond. As a business owner, you eventually learn to take care of the people who are the best to make sure they don't leave. What are your thoughts about Mitch Blaschke? Do you think he might just stick with what he's got? He earns a good income without the need to do all the other compliance things. Neither does he have to negotiate any terms of mining contracts. The air was thick with anticipation, crackling with the energy of possibility. In the heart of the bustling town of El Dorado, whispers danced through the streets like fleeting shadows, each one carrying the weight of dreams and desires. At the center of it all stood Mitch Blaschke, a man whose fate seemed entwined with the golden threads of the earth itself. El Dorado was born from the favored dreams of those who sought fortune in the belly of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Its streets lined with makeshift tents and ramshackle cabins, its population a motley crew of prospectors, gamblers, and dreamers. And in the midst of this chaos, Mitch Blaschke stood tall, his eyes reflecting the glittering promise of the gold rush. Mitch had arrived in El Dorado a year ago, a young man with fire in his veins and a hunger for adventure. He had left behind the comforts of his home back east, drawn by tales of untold riches waiting to be plucked from the earth. But as he immersed himself in the world of mining, Mitch found that the path to fortune was fraught with peril and uncertainty. For months, Mitch toiled in the mines, his hands calloused and his back bent under the weight of his dreams. He witnessed the highs of striking gold and the lows of losing everything to a collapsed tunnel or a sudden flood. Yet through it all, there burned a flicker of determination in Mitch's heart, a stubborn refusal to give up on his quest for wealth and glory. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Mitch began to question his place in El Dorado. The town was a crucible of ambition and greed, where friendships were forged and broken in the pursuit of gold, and amidst the chaos, Mitch found himself at a crossroads, torn between the allure of the mines and the longing for something more. It was on a sweltering summer's day that Mitch's life took an unexpected turn. As he trudged through the dust-choked streets of El Dorado, he stumbled upon a group of prospectors huddled around a weather-beaten map. Their voices hushed, their eyes alight with excitement as they traced the lines and contours of the land. Curiosity piqued, Mitch approached the group, his gaze fixed on the faded parchment spread out before them. And as he studied the map, a surge of adrenaline coursed through his veins, for nestled among the familiar landmarks was a patch of uncharted territory, a swath of land untouched by pickaxe or shovel. The prospectors spoke in hushed tones of rumors and legends, of a hidden vein of gold buried deep within the earth. They spoke of fortunes waiting to be claimed, of riches beyond imagining for those brave enough to seek them out. And as Mitch listened, a fire ignited within him, a burning desire to carve out his own destiny in the heart of the wilderness. With a newfound sense of purpose, Mitch set out into the wild unknown, his heart pounding with the thrill of adventure. He hacked through dense undergrowth, scaled treacherous cliffs, and braved the wild beasts that roamed the untamed wilderness. And with each step, he felt the weight of El Dorado slipping away, replaced by the boundless expanse of the wilderness and the promise of new beginnings. Days turned into weeks, and still Mitch pressed on, driven by an unshakable faith in his own abilities and the lure of the unknown. And then, just when he was on the brink of despair, he stumbled upon it. A glimmering seam of gold, hidden away in the heart of the wilderness like a secret waiting to be discovered. With trembling hands, Mitch reached out and touched the precious metal, feeling its weight and warmth against his skin. And in that moment, he knew that he had found what he had been searching for all along. Not just gold, but the freedom to shape his own destiny, to chart his own course through the vast expanse of the unknown. As he gazed upon the golden treasure spread out before him, Mitch felt a sense of peace settle over him, a quiet contentment born from the knowledge that he had finally found his place in the world. And as he stood there, bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun, he knew that no matter what trials and tribulations lay ahead, he would face them with courage and determination, secure in the knowledge that he was master of his own fate.